'cause you're sour, sour. This universe is ours, ours. With the whip of this bouquet, we can do what we want, let it be the gateway. Okay, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. Baby, when you come and see me, bring those flowers that I love. No tea roses, Easter lilies, that ain't what I'm thinking of. What I need is way more potent than carnations or some posies. Pick the petals, light them up, and fill you up. Let the fragrance elevate us to a place we can do anything. Embrace today is our escape. Don't think about anything, let go. I'm your every desire that you let me know. And you know we can make up some new ones if we lose control. Baby, bring me flowers, flowers. Maybe 'cause you're sour, sour. This universe is ours, ours. With the whip of this bouquet, we can do what we want, let it be the gateway. Okay, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. No special occasion, and neither persuasion, 'cause they know what I'm looking for. With my head in the clouds, I'm looking for yours. Deeper than the surface, let me in your core. Conversations flowing, but I'm starting to lose focus. The way your two lips move, I see them blooming. My legs open, keep going. Let the fragrance elevate us to a place we can do anything. Embrace today is our escape. Don't think about anything, let go. I'm your every desire that you let me know. And you know we can make up some new ones if we lose control. Baby, bring me flowers, flowers. Maybe 'cause you're sour, sour. This universe is ours, ours. With the whip of this bouquet, we can do what we want, let it be the gateway. Okay, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay.
Yo, what up? Welcome to the Real Game Show, episode number 6. This your boy J Lo in, and my co-host right here.
Lord, I can nothing. Peace.
You can catch us every Thursday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on www.ustream.tv. Y'all already know, last week I had a little altercation. I couldn't make it in for episode, 6. We here today with it. You know what I'm saying? Being that I deal with real life, real situations and shit, something bad happened last week, and I'm not going to elaborate on that shit, but it don't even matter, you know what I'm saying? We got a real street icon in here and shit. Some niggas love him, some niggas hate him, but y'all all going to respect him at the end of the motherfucking day. He don't really need no introduction, but we got the almighty Rudy Lo in here and shit, and y'all already know, man. Like I said, he don't even need no
shout it out. Salute or shoot.
You know what I'm saying? 2 L's up to original right here. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Lo in the building. You know what I'm saying? What up, Rudy, man?
Peace. Shout it out. Salute or shoot.
Word up, man. You know, it's an honor having you here and shit. You know, this show only deal with pioneers, veterans, and legends and shit. We don't like to deal with square niggas on here and shit. We only bring the best on this show, man. Everybody else podcast, I really can't talk about and shit.
I feel you like a nerve, you heard? It's the squares in your circle will always hurt you, you heard?
Real shit, man. But anyway, man, it's good to have you here, man. We supposed to linked up last week, but you know the lifestyle I live, you know, something came up and shit. You know, I'm still on a rocky road and shit in life. You know, we learn every day. You know, I'm 1 minute I'm good, then that Gemini me just have me go left, and I pay for that. You know what I'm saying? My co-host right here, his truck wasn't in right. His shit wasn't ready by last week either, so it was no way we was gonna make it to Brooklyn from uptown. But we here today, you know what I'm saying? We here today, man. Like I said, it's an honor to have you in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Rudy Lo, man. That's for original Rudy Lo, man. A lot of y'all niggas out here get the stories mixed up, and he gonna clarify that shit today. You know what I'm saying? Check him out for Rudy Lo Chronicles, and he all over the internet and shit, man. You know, Google him, look him up, man. He got a lot of shit out there to offer and shit, man.
This is all stuff you're not gonna find in no magazine. Try as you might, it's just not gonna happen for you.
Exactly. We keep that shit.
To all your so-called street legendary people that run them stories, check on this link right here at the Instagram page at Street Media and Instagram. Check it out. Exactly. All right, make sure you check it out. Get the story straight. Get it real. I know how the streets talk. Streets talk too much every so often. Exactly. So here come the truth. Everybody got to shut the fuck up.
This is real game. Real game.
Real game. Silence don't
always feel lames. We don't feel lames. This is real game, you heard?
Yeah. We got Rudy in the building, man. Before we get into what he about and what he gonna lay down and all the philosophy he gonna kick to you motherfucking squares out there, we gonna brush up on some current events with my co-host Lord Akhenaten right here, man. Lord, what's good, man? What's the news of that, man?
There's a lot going on right now in the world. Shout out to fucking Canada.
All right.
Come on, clap it up. Canada all day. Yo, ain't nothing ever come out of there but good comedy and maple syrup. Word, everything I love. And sexy Jamaican broads. But on the real, Canada just straight legalized recreational marijuana use. Yo.
Okay.
And they really calling it right to your face. They're saying this is a government experiment.
Right.
So they want to see what's going to happen with all this, how much money it's going to make and everything. Now, they got rules to it, right?
Right.
If you 18 in Alberta and in Quebec, you could buy marijuana. Other than that, anywhere else in Cali, in Manitoba, anywhere else, Vancouver, whatever, you got to be 19 to get marijuana. You cannot cross state. You cannot cross country lines with this shit. Can't come in, can't come out with it. You can't have a business with it unless you're those ages as well. Can't happen under no circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? So they really want to make it so that it's regulated and they can see what they can, how much money they can make off of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What else? I can't even start with it.
At the end of the day, you already know niggas gonna do what they do, man.
I mean, absolutely. Like I said, they want to see what people really gonna do. They want to see they're relaxing certain laws, right?
Right.
The whole thing about having whatever grams in you, whatever, they heightened it to way more than you would have to be considered like distributing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If you got a spot, you got a spot. They do not encourage the street activity. Never, ever. They're more like, listen,
they just
get
encourage
a spot. They
weed.
want you to be out and open with it just so it can be looked at and monitored. You know what I'm saying? All right, so take advantage of that shit. But
they never gonna catch the
inside of an hour, somebody already got a ticket for some dumb shit. So then there's that money. You feel what I'm saying? Like anywhere they go, it's gonna make money. Right. You're gonna make money off of dumbass potheads. You're gonna pay that back because they want to do what? Keep smoking weed. Bottom line. That's true. I mean, to me, it's a money maker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 420 man myself. It's a money maker. It does what it does, right? And then you have people who can encourage you to do better things with it. But, back to more current events. That boy Kanye West is doing a lot of shit, B. And nobody want to talk about that nigga. I'm talking about that nigga. I'm telling you what right now.
What he did, man.
Check it out.
Gemini,
check it out.
Like him and Trump.
First of all, every nigga that's at this nigga's stroke ain't never went up to Barack Obama's house and asked for none of this shit that Kanye asked for.
Kanye, wow.
Feel what I'm saying? Man. None of it that they ever had the heart to ask for.
Who's he trying to free, man? A lot of people ain't.
First of all, he looking to get Larry Hoover pardoned. Larry Hoover doing 6. Fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 life joints. He's doing that. You know
One
what I'm
life
saying?
sentence is 100 years.
So
he got 600 to life, baby.
For him to get pardoned is a big deal. Okay, Kanye's also asking for things like land, things like something that you can build a school upon, something that kids can learn financial stability on, things like that. Right. He's asking for that to be a regular common thing. You talking to a billionaire about making more money with land? I'm all fucking ears. You know what I'm saying? So now at the end of the day, you got cats that don't like it. Everybody else on the other side. T.I. said I would smack the shit out of him if I seen him, blah, blah, blah. But my man, not for nothing, you ain't never ever did what Kanye's done. Not even music-wise. Just you have never been able to step to a world leader and say, yo, we want this, we need that, we need this, we need that. You couldn't do it with Barack Obama. You didn't have confidence in him. Like you was trained not to have confidence. He's black like you. You don't trust that motherfucker. But you got enough steam to hate Donald Trump when the fact of the matter is you encouraging shit your own way. But to see Kanye doing it his way, you got to say something bad because, it makes us look bad? Us shit. Fuck you mean us. Let's be real for a second. Us what?
Let's get even realer. Kanye buying land? I mean, he would need an Aboriginal title, first of all. A lot of people ain't familiar with that.
What we talking about?
You ain't even got an Aboriginal title. You trying to do some fucking Capricorn type unicorn fantasy shit. He not gonna be able to get that land. He'll be able to free Son before he can get that land. That's a fact. Okay? He don't even have the right people in this corner to get land. Like even Trump can't even get certain types of lands. So without that Aboriginal title, the nigga ain't getting shit. He just doing a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Gemini just like him and Trump. You know what I'm saying? We be talking crazy and shit. At the end of the day, he gonna go left and do something else. He gonna do something else, man.
You know it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he need that Aboriginal title. I need y'all out there to look up what an Aboriginal title is. It's the exclusive right to the waters, lands, and air spaces and shit. Okay, the air spaces, lands, and waters due to who your forefathers were. So if this nigga's trying to purchase land from the motherfucking same niggas that enslaved us, the niggas a fucking coon, B. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't look at it like that. How you gonna buy something that your forefathers still own, right? How you gonna buy it and then actually fucking have the money circulating and shit to the motherfucking slave owner's hand? How we do that? How the sneakers on my feet, right? If I want to sell these shits, right, I got to see you first before I sell them. Like you bought them. The land ain't even paid for. So we got all these devils on the land who conquered our forefathers and shit, man. And the Moors know about this. This is something a lot of the black groups don't understand. This is some shit that the Moors are conscious about, man. That's why you always see them in the court snatching shit up, man, and all these allodial titles and shit they be grabbing up. Dudes don't know, man. Kanye playing around, man. Kanye got money, but he ain't got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. My advice to Kanye is to go look up what an Aboriginal title is before he go public, talking about he about to buy all his land. He about to free Son from jail. Come on, man.
Yo, I know what you're saying. Nah, I hear exactly what you're saying. My thing is it's more to me like, all right, now, we all know politics is a damn game, without a doubt. Right. It's a fucking game and a half. You kidding me?
It's the biggest politics,
it's the biggest game in the world, and it's crazy how it's played. If you on some side, my thing is I'm personally on the side of, get yourself together, get your own thing, do how you do. Build yourself up. I'm more on that, like for any and everybody. Right. You only gonna go in one direction to be fine. I don't need no sorrowful shit to the left, right of me to make me realize what I got is good. Like I'm on my P's and Q's. It's all happening. It's all clicking. Then it's all fucking good. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the best way to be because it keeps you what? Unemotional too. It keeps you business. Feel what I'm saying? Business fits into that whole type of fucking thinking, that entire kind of attitude. When you run in business, you don't have time for anything else. So when someone says, yo, God, do me a favor, mind your fucking business. Right. Not you, God, no disrespect, but mind your fucking business. Think to yourself, yo, my man, I come from the era, nigga. Think to yourself, he's right. Am I thinking about my money right now, being emotional with him? Fuck no. Nigga, mind your business. Oh, you got it, God. Let me mind my fucking business.
Somebody got to teach Kanye that
he don't take
money to buy land.
That's how I see it. So if anybody going in that direction, look, I know listen, I know these niggas is all on the chessboard. I'm like this. Look, he tried that. Oh shit, who moved that piece? That's how I'm thinking. Like, okay, who moved that one? Which one of them old rubby fingered motherfuckers moved that nigga in place? All right, let's see what's going to happen next. Yo, you in it, man?
Now,
like you said,
my thing is, how the fuck Hoover feel about this shit, man? Like, because when you incarcerated, man, and you getting your hopes up about being free, that's a fucked up feeling. You know, like, I mean, Larry got to be in the back of his head, like, how the fuck they gonna pull this shit off?
Larry sitting in my position like this. Word? Nigga, grab
In
my
my
popcorn.
own opinion, I believe Son was coming home anyway, probably due to, you know, medical reasons and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
just gonna piggyback off that to make it look like he a motherfucking saint. You know, we black folks do need a saint from time to time. Everybody looking for a Jesus, B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some niggas need a Jesus. You know, I could do without,
That's real.
man. I'm not
Hey,
really
yeah.
into the Jesus shit. You know what I'm saying? Jesus can never be as great as I am, B. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? No
That's real
disrespect to
talk.
niggas' beliefs and shit, but I'm here and true and living. You know what I'm saying? And they said he could turn water into wine, but I got a liquor store, so I ain't even trying to hear all that. You know, you doing all that, B. You know what I'm saying? So to each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we good. I hold that shit like a microphone.
Just turn it
Yeah,
on.
but don't worry about that, man. Keep talking, Lord, man. You know, while
Yeah,
we got
so
technical difficulties.
at the end of the
in
day, my thing is for people, like, if you, like, people say we want things to get better. Like, that's the only ever current event you ever hear surrounding about how this shit outside affects you and what you got going on, right? You don't look at it from an individual standpoint and go, this is my time for me to get myself where I need to get myself so I can be better for something. You don't think like that. You think more like, who around me doing it? Who's doing this? Who's watching me? Niggas gonna laugh if he trying to fucking trying to lose weight or not eat garbage. Niggas gonna try to make fun of you and shit. Blah, blah, blah. And you're not really trained when you're from the hood. You're not trained to take that as nothing more than like a slight or more like, word, you said that, and it's time to rock and roll, depending on who you are. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if you get it so when niggas laugh at you for everything, it's like, all right, bet. You can see in your mind like, all right, niggas is joking, whatever. I ain't got to be a part of that shit. They don't bother me, whatever. But when you a part of that shit, nigga laughing, and that's going to be something later on. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it got to be a retraining of the mind, right? And like, the purpose of this show, I see is like more cats come up and talk about their experiences in the street and how it could benefit these newer generation from making mistakes. Like, look at what I did. Like, you marching in this type of direction, but you really not prepared for what's about to happen.
Real shit.
Like that song I had on, you walk like a gangster, talk like a gangster.
Yeah, exactly.
Beef on the block, don't get it on like a gangster. It's real. It's not a joke. And at the end of the day,
and since that shit is real, my thing to politics, fuck Kanye, fuck Trump. We got a real nigga in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? He don't need no introduction. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got the almighty Rudy Lo in here, man. We don't care what Trump doing. We don't care what Kanye doing. We just worried about what Rudy doing because we see this nigga for real. He out here in the jungles with us and shit. He in the trenches. He ain't on TV and shit being a motherfucking coon like some of our people. You know what I'm saying? He right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you got any questions for the brother Rudy, man? Like, you know, let's start this show, man. Fuck Kanye and Trump, boy. We don't give a fuck about them niggas.
So we know this Brooklyn all day
living
right here.
Low lives.
Brooklyn for real.
You know what I'm saying?
So
SJP MGV in the building. You already know.
So where you from, Rudy? Like, you know, everybody say you're from Brooklyn, but where you from in Brooklyn? Where you from for real?
I'm from Brownsville.
Yeah.
But, every day of my life, I went and rep Crown Heights.
For sure. For sure.
Let's see. For the simple fact of this, technically, I was born inside Van Dyke, inside the apartment, unfortunately, in 383 on the south side.
All right.
And when I was younger, my family moved to 414. I was one of the first families in Van Dyke with a double apartment. There was only 3 units in my housing complex, and I was one of them. Once my family composition broke down, my grandmother moved to 414 to Sutter.
Okay.
But when my mother passed away, I moved on Ralph Avenue, so that's the borderline of Ocean Hill, Brownsville, and Crown Heights. So I always was Brownsville, but I still had the Crown Heights thing.
Back and forth. I was about to ask you, like what other hood you be repping? Like, where you be at? You know what I'm saying?
I'm one of the individuals that happen to rep everywhere. When I say that, meaning that I lived in Brownsville, but every day, every single day, I never done nothing around my way because from a young age, I knew not to do stuff where I lived at.
Exactly.
And also, in addition to people in Brownsville, I hate to say it, was a little petty though. Yeah. Like, once I started getting money and once I knew from a young age, it was nothing in Brownsville for me. I wanted to go to the city. I wanted to go to Manhattan. I wanted to be different. I wanted to, that's what we was about when we was younger. So, but when I say I rep everywhere, meaning I got a large family. So I used to be in Bushwick, on Decatur and Wilson. I used to be in Cypress. I'd be in Albany. I'd be in the Bronx.
All right.
Like I never stood stitching hole in one place.
All right.
That's why I happen to be multitastic. Like I dealt with a lot of people.
All right. So you see a lot of things happen right now. Like people are bringing stuff back from like 30, 40 years ago, TV, movies, everything, right? So what's the difference between like your era, you know, the original era? What's the difference between then and now? Like what are the major differences and what are some of the similarities?
One of the major differences is this. When I was a child, the streets, entertainment, which was hip hop, emulated the streets. When I say that, meaning this, I understand the dynamics that Eric B. and Rakim, they emulated Supreme Magnetic and Baby Paul rap. They emulated the individuals from their environment, which they knew of. Like certain individuals from Harlem emulated Alpo and AZ in them. LL Cool J emulated Supreme Magnetic and Supreme or Prince in them, Fat Cat in them. So nowadays in hip hop, the streets emulate hip hop. Meaning this, no offense, I love Lil Wayne artistically,
for sure.
but I don't understand the dynamics. How somebody kisses a man in the mouth, calls him daddy, Weezy F baby. He admits to wearing female pants and say they're more comfortable, but say he's not gay. I don't understand, or he's not bisexual. I don't care how many females he got. So it's a large difference. And when I was younger, I respected my elders and I understood whatever plights and dilemmas they went through. Meaning that where I grew up at geographically, tomahawks was the thing of my era. Like before me, that was my like my family members and stuff. I know in totality the dynamics of the tomahawks.
Real talk.
The same way, like I happen to be for a large part of my life, like educational wise, I wasn't educated educational wise because I was in the streets.
For sure.
So when I first got from when I was young, when I started going to DFY. In the streets, I never dealt with 5%ers. I knew what they was on the surface, family members, peers in my neighborhood, but I was a thief. I was a lowlife. I was stealing. I wasn't into none of that. Right. So once I got incarcerated, people speaking in their lingo, and I want to be hip. I don't want to be in the dark. Like I'm nosy, so
you gotta learn what that is.
I want to be informative, so I obtain information from everywhere. Right. So doing that, I understand everything. So when I came back out, I took the same fundamentals I had in there, I brought to the streets, and I deal with every day. Like new stuff I learn, I don't lose it. I just learn to use
Recycle, yeah. Repurpose it, yeah.
And you've been getting money for years. You don't even got to tell it. The streets already recognize that shit. You've been getting money from day one. Once that name Rudy, before the Rudy Lo, the name itself was already preceding its time. You know what I'm saying? Tell all the people out there who don't really understand what set you was running. It's not really a set, but who you was running with back then when you was young and what you was into, man.
All right. My name is Rudy Lo, the original Rudy Lo.
Original.
I shouldn't have to say that, but due to controversy and due to, I guess, trial and error.
Yeah.
I'm me. I'm Rudy Lo. I'm the one that's
Rudy Lo.
I'm the one that created the logo.
All right.
I'm the one that happened to be in more photos than Thurston Howard III.
Okay.
And Rack Low in both of their own books.
Oh shit. Okay.
Shout out to both individuals.
Right,
Two L's up. I'm an original low life. I happen to we wasn't a gang. A lot of people have a misconception or a misunderstanding. We was a clique of individuals that grew up. We happen to be shoplifters, boosters, particularly Ralph Lauren being our clothing of choice, but we dealt with all clothing. It's just at that time and era, Polo was exclusive. Me as a child, people wore DC, Calvin Klein's, stuff that you can obtain from Belmont or Pickens Avenue.
Sergio
Valente.
Jordan.
Members only. Not even members only. That was in Macy's.
Word up.
But I wore Givenchy back then. I wore Givenchy. Macy's had it. Back then I wore that. Pierre Cardin.
Yeah.
Head Gooses, Triolas,
everything.
Pacific Trails, Benetton. We wore all labels, but Polo was the one. But we always wanted to stand out. and be different from everybody else. So that's why we wore all that stuff.
Facts.
A lot of people in the new era, I understand polo is the foundation. I'm not taking nothing away from it.
Right.
On the surface anyhow. But it's always about being different. A lot of people don't understand that when I say this is my daydream and this is other people hobbies or happen to be their careers now, it always been my dream. It's always been my daydream.
Right.
And me and my peers, which is low lifes, always incorporated hip hop and fashion ever since I came out the house. Some people can't connect the dots or don't know how to connect the dots to say, like, let's say for a Biggie era, I was there.
Right.
Like, it wasn't polo no more, like I said in many interviews. It was Versace, it was Mastino, and Coogee, and we did that.
Right.
Little, Luca, Sean Lowe, Free Luca, Free Buff.
Y'all hear this?
Free Luca, you already. You know what I mean? Dipset, yeah, Mikey Corleone, R.I.P. Little. You know what I mean? Mick Franklin.
Howard Houses, baby.
You feel what I'm saying? So we influenced stuff. APs, nobody knew about APs. Nobody knew about none of that. Nobody knew about Coogies before McGear's and High from Detroit came back with Paying the Sight Bike. Shout out. Free the Big Well. You already. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody know that we influenced all this. My man Terrence, Klepto, Low Life, not original, but 2 L's up. Original Junior Mafia member. Emphasis added. Biggie first video, he had Versace glasses on.
Right.
Biggie didn't.
Right.
In the urinal, Biggie didn't.
So
Biggie didn't have Versace
influence from.
But he didn't have Versace glasses until the Total Remix.
Right.
When we sold it to him in Lincoln Terrace, when Sharon Corley, when they was doing the New Jersey Drive soundtrack.
Right.
When I went with Keith Murray and Redman and them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and shout out Henny Loke. He went to printing with y'all. White Boy Scott.
Right.
Original Junior Mafia.
Yes,
original
sir.
Junior Mafia.
Yes,
original
sir.
Low Life. It can't be Low Life without Scott.
Right.
Scott used to be one of the most famous ones.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
True
So
Live Wire, too.
we intertwine, but a lot of people don't like to acknowledge
They don't.
or claim it, and others don't understand it.
Right.
I have to touch on this, right?
Touch it, brother.
With you being from Brownsville,
Right.
With this being real game,
Right.
no disrespect to the rest, but
Right,
if your game is lame, then that's on you.
Exactly.
Just Blaze. This is probably about the second time I spoke about him. I love his artistically. I love him.
For sure.
I had a Rudy Lo Chronicles. I had Disco, OG Disco.
Right. OG.
Thurston Howard III, best friend.
Thirst. What up, Thirst?
Victor De Jesus, best friend. Right? And I asked him, how do Just Blaze intertwine into our culture? Do you know?
I don't know.
He didn't know either, but I informed him, and I'm going to inform the rest of the audience.
Peace.
It's an individual named Seagard. You know who Seagard is from my projects?
Sizer. You got to be talking about
God
Sizer.
bless the dead.
We go back.
God bless the dead. Fly. Always been fly.
Yes,
he
sir.
go back into boosting culture. He go back to Horace, F.A. He go back to Wingate. He go back to the original boosters. He go back.
Graffiti. We can't leave that out.
Everything. Always fly.
See money.
But he was a producer.
For sure.
And when he got killed in an apartment in Harlem. Him and Just Blaze shared an apartment together. They was friends. He taught Just Blaze how to produce. That's where Just Blaze picked up the polo stuff from. Even though of a young age, he lived in Newark, New Jersey, where they was familiar with it as well. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But people don't understand how the dots connect. The same way like Spears, John, or Fabulous.
Now it make crazy sense right now.
Now, I had a privilege of doing an interview recently, but it doesn't have a platform inside our culture like your podcast does.
Right.
So I must touch on this.
Right.
Recently, my best friend Archie,
Okay.
Corey, Devon, he asked Thurston for a copy of his book, Bury Me With Your Low On.
Okay.
And he offered him $300 for the book.
Okay.
And that's absurd.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that's absurd for this reason. First and foremost, Archie is my best friend. I created the logo. I put the thoughts into his mind. That's what's possible now. He know that without going into detail.
Okay.
Him and Rack know this.
Okay.
So that's one reason to do it. Two reasons to do it is this. Besides personal differences, and he never had an issue with Vic, but even if he did,
right.
Me per se, if I have a personal difference with you or this individual,
right.
I'm not going to X you out my life.
Right.
I will talk about it. I'm not keep it official. I'm not going to highlight anything.
Right.
But I'm going to keep it authentic, meaning this. If you get fly, I'm going to say you get fly, J-Lo. If you intelligent, I'm going to say you intelligent. Me and Beck got differences, but guess what? People, his own immediate peers, don't talk about Beck in a correct light because Beck will outshine all of them. Because besides my personal difference with Beck in our culture is a trendsetter.
Okay.
A history maker. Like nobody can never take nothing away from Beck.
Beck Live was even a trendsetter in the graffiti world for those who don't even know.
The graffiti world. No, even in the graffiti world.
Beck Low YN.
Listen, I'm talking about real talk.
Yes,
real talk.
Yes.
I wind up back in the days with Belly. Because I was looking for a documentary that Beck did, LAD, Live and Direct. Like I always fuck with Beck. Beck is a live wire, like official.
LAD.
You feel what I'm saying? But his peers, his immediate peers, don't even talk about him correctly. They like bust this, man. Like I don't want to jump around, right? But
you could jump around. That's what this is about.
We jumping around, but we still on Brownsville.
Right.
I'm from Brownsville.
Right.
And me to talk about my history as a child or growing up and not talk about, let's say, Art Barkingham.
Right.
Or let's say I don't talk about Donnie Smallwood from Saratoga or I don't talk about Nuke.
Right.
Would be absurd. That's like somebody, know how that is? That's like Vic and Rack or all the new lowlights not knowing who Rudy Lo is.
Right.
That's absurd. That's like a Christian not knowing who Jesus Christ is.
I got you.
You feel what I'm saying? So I said that to say this. For my era, it was nobody, and I ain't a dick rider, no homo.
For sure.
There was nobody more flyer in Brownsville than Oliver.
I gotta agree with you.
Oliver was the best who ever done it. I saw him with Beamers and bikes.
Exactly.
When I was like 12 and 13.
Exactly.
All for stealing.
And we the same age.
And he wasn't violent.
You right. He was humble.
He was humble.
Head, fly. The shit we was dying over, he was bumping them shits, B. I would go over there on 500 Stone Avenue. He'd be right there. If I ain't see him, I see his brother.
Now, if you know him in the streets, you know Rodney.
Right.
You know Pringle.
Everybody.
You know Boost and Kev. That was the team. So how could you talk about our culture, or how could you talk about anything from our geographical location, which is 11212, and not talk about that individual? But I'm gonna back it up. I'm making it more simpler for everybody.
Okay.
Punkin, God bless the dead. I post him today. Rest in peace. Right. Gully, salute. Stand-up individual.
For sure.
Punkin is one of the first individuals because, remind you, I'm original. I used to live in Thurston House. So if anybody know him quite well, I do. Beck Live is not from MGV. He rep MGV. Beck Live is from Livonia and Saratoga. When you look up and you scream for the dog and the dog is an alarm bell. That's where him and Jervis live at. I know all my life.
For sure.
So the flyest person from the Garvey was Punkin. And he was one of the first individuals to put them on the gym. Punkin, Rock, Salute Rock, and Ski Black.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
I always saw Ski back then.
And people don't talk about him in the correct light.
Ski Lou.
You feel what I'm saying? They don't even talk about Jersey G. Young G, G and G that live in Atlanta now. My man G, Fly G that had the 500. That was getting all the money that was fucking with Osdorf. They don't even talk about him.
I remember.
Because if they talk about certain people, they feel they're going to outshine them.
Right.
Now, this ain't even my theory no more. This was my theory when I was incarcerated. Now, since I've been out for quite a while, and I've been around quite a few people and read a few things and been around the corner a few times, I can come and say rationally, this is what it is.
Right.
I'm from both places, but I rep St. John's and Utica.
For sure.
Now, we was the ignoronic ones. We was the imbeciles. We was the thugs. We was the ones went on 3 meals a day. 9, 12, and 4 o'clock. Brownsville, they were smart. They went on 4 o'clock meals. Most of the people from Brownsville completed school, and right now they entrepreneurs or they got families. Most of us from St. John's is 3-time losers like me, got life in prison, or we still in the streets.
For sure.
So now as adults, we should understand the dynamics of the two. And one can't exist without the other. But what the individuals that's in the front appear to do and have been doing was this. They put out there people that's familiar with lowlifes, see them and they think about, oh, Georgie, Hector, Cat Mike, Frankie Boo, Buff,
Face,
Panna, AV. but they seeing them. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of them telling them the difference. Explain what it is, because guess what? One can't exist without the other.
You're right.
And for, like I said recently in a prior interview, for 20-something years I was gone. I was absent from everything.
Right. I bear witness.
Now, without Rack and Vic, we might not be where we at right now.
For sure.
But you still can't neglect me and Frankie Boo and Luca and everybody else. And Ralph Lowe. You can't forget the past. The past make the present, and the present make the future.
Right.
If you don't know where you coming from, you can't see where you going. Like, I don't understand the dynamics behind these people. You can show somebody something and they still go with blind faith and go with something else.
Real game.
So if they go with that, then that's their own choice. So I create my own lane, and people that don't know how to switch, then y'all stay the same.
Right.
That's what it is. But the truth is the truth, and the whole moral of everything is you're supposed to reach the youth. You're supposed to reach the new.
That's a fact.
Everything's supposed to come full circle.
That's our universal duty as men.
Now, what got me furious inside our culture, I mean beyond furious, is complex. For about over a year, I've been hashtagging complex horsepower.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can use profanity up here, but
can curse on this shit.
Fuck the pilgrims from Complex, and fuck the theory behind that whole interview. Because the whole interview tried to say hip hop took polo to the next level when it was the streets that took polo to the next level. And Rack and Vic coincide, and John Spears, Fabulous. I'm telling you, Rudy Lo said it. Y'all all coincide and played into the propaganda of the fucking, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Hollywood, the double mirrors, or whatever you want to call it.
Smoking mirrors?
Smoking mirrors. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. A lot of people don't understand, like, I don't like to get technical because people out here or the average person don't want to hear none of that, right?
Right.
But a Hollywood is that long stick that Mickey Mouse used to have. That you go like this, that you go like this in Tinseltown.
I remember.
And you create magic. That's what it is. No, that's what it is. Like, I've been kicking it with one of my brothers, right? And Halloween is coming up, right?
For sure.
And I like to call it the Halloween effect. That's what social media is.
You right.
Because once upon a time in antiquity, when Halloween first started, everybody covered up their faces and wanted to be disguised and show their true selves, but they didn't want the general public to know who they was. So this is what Instagram, reality TV, and all this other shit is. It's pre-scripted. A person can do this and do that. That's how the new polo people do it. The new low life, they designate certain days that we gonna wear certain wears and go out and take a big photo session. Let's say at Brooklyn Bridge with it. Like when I did my thing over there, it was authentic. It was none of that. We felt something. We walked through it. When we was on the deuce, we didn't set out to take photos on the deuce. We was criminals. We didn't set out to do that. It just so happened, it happened to be pictures there. Right. We happened to go up there with Chris and them to rob and steal from people. Hang out and talk to females. We ain't set out to do none of that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
As a criminal, you can do it anyway.
We didn't do that. You feel what I'm saying? It has to be organic, authentic. It has to be real game in order for it to exist. Real only recognize real. You feel what I'm saying? Real recognize official. So, and people use terminologies. These new lowlights use love and loyalty all the time. 2 L's up. I created the logo. Nobody can tell me what it means. Emphasis added, I'm going to say it once again. I created love and loyalty for people like Corey, which was Muslim, Seaguard, which was Muslim, Face, which was Crip, Bloodsport, which was blood, Frankie Boo, which was blood. But they got love and loyalty to the foundation, which is lowlifes.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Foundation.
Now, Ace Deuce Trey, all day. Shout it out.
Right.
Face, Showtime, Panna, Pork, they make sure it's in the history. Everybody under they line know the history. They know who I am. They know who Vic is. Definitely. But guess what? These new lowlifes don't know who they is.
Right.
They don't know who they is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? GS9, they ain't know. That's the same wave. They don't understand the dynamics.
Right.
They don't even know if half a mil is the same person. They don't know if Fab is the same person.
Right.
And I'm not knocking nobody for gravitating towards, let's say, a Rock Marciano, I love him, or Mayhem Loren. Or we can even go to Action Bronson. Like I always want to talk about him. I love him artistically.
Right.
I heard the controversy behind them.
Right.
I heard something happen at my cousin services.
Yeah,
God
yeah,
bless the
that
dead
was
rock.
there. Mm-hmm.
Sean P. I heard Wu-Tang. I'm going to use the fuck it. They pressed them
Right,
and thirsting it and do nothing. Now, if that is true, yo, you could have came to me. I'm somebody. Raekwon know who I am. Vic and them know who me. Ghost know who I am. Boo Boo know who I am. We had a fight with them before out there. But besides that, they know from the streets. They know from prison. They know who I am.
Right.
Shout it out. They know who I am. Big Den, they know. He got cut because of me in prison. That's bigger. They know who Big Den is. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't going to happen to me. Any new low life, old low life, if you with me, it got to be a level of respect. I don't understand how they could come up in Brooklyn at my cousin's services where there's a bunch of D-sets and a bunch of low lifes and press somebody to socialize with y'all. So if he don't want to socialize with y'all no more, guess what? That's y'all fault because he's one of the biggest figures right now. He got a large platform right now on what's that, Revolt TV? And guess what? None of them can utilize it. And I don't understand. It's all supposed to be about networking. Right. You feel what I'm saying? That's my problem with everything. Everybody use the banner or the low life banner or the low life this or love and loyalty this, and it's hashtag over 200,000 lowlifes, and we don't bounce off each other, no matter what the differences is. So if I could put my differences to the side, when they had a fake Rudy Lo in my spot, when everybody using my stuff, when they wrote books about my life and haven't put me on the cover of it, like if I could put my differences to the side and I can hurt people, they know I'm capable of doing it. But when I do like that, they tell me I'm ignoronic and I'm old school. Right. So I back up and I try to conform to today. But then again, you got new lowlifes that want to call other people out for 5 minutes fighting and et cetera, et cetera. I don't understand the dynamics behind that. It's either you hard or you not. You in the streets or you not. It's no in between.
No gray areas.
Like I don't even do crime no more, so it's no in between. Like I lost my whole life doing both. I lost. Remember, I was doing both my entire life. I lost. So for the last almost 2 years, I wasn't doing crime no more. So now I can honestly say I don't do crime. That don't mean I don't put myself in situations to become confrontational with people. So I pick and choose. If I see myself getting angry or whatever, you're not good for me, then I back up. But to get back on track, they crazy within this culture. Like really crazy. Everybody want to copycat somebody else. Our low lives, my lifestyle, my peers' lifestyle, we was about originality. Listen, this is what people got to understand. I went to prison in 1988. And in 1990, I went to prison. I ain't come home to 1995. I was a shoplifter. I stole polo. And I said it proudly. I blew police face off in 1990 on Rikers Island. It didn't make me no less of an individual than I was a shoplifter. And back then, we the same age. You wasn't proud to be a lowlife. Right. It's like being a Crip in the blood neighborhood. But nowadays, everybody can wear this polo shit and wear jewelry and be friendly and walk around. And that shit don't even mean the same no more. It don't even mean the same no more.
You right.
It don't have the same effect anymore. Now, the older you get, the more mature you supposed to get. You supposed to calm down. You got people that wasn't wild when we was young that's older now robbing people. What type of corny shit is that? Like, what you working backwards, you bozo?
Exactly. They don't got a curfew no more. You know what
These
I'm
niggas
saying?
really bozos. But when I was 14, 15, I got that out my system.
Exactly. You absolutely right, bro.
Like, I don't know. I really can't grasp it. Now, getting back to horsepower, right? Tom Goulds, Goulds, the photographer that did "Bury Me with My Low One" by Thurston Howell III, right? He turned around. Vic was working on his book, which is a photography book with a little inserts in it. He turned around after working on Victor book. He went to Willie Esco, which illegally obtained the rights to the Low Life logo. Which was under Damien Fubu. They had the Low Life line up and running. All our lyrical, which knew Victor prior from Lyricist Lounge and things of that nature, let them know Vic, Thurston Out Thurs's original Low Life, bring him in. They brought him in at the end. They picked Vic, Jess Blaze, Raekwon the Chef, Prance, Rack, a few other individuals. They was the poster people for the Low Life brand. They got the promotional pictures and everything. So now he turned around, he ran to Ralph Lauren and let him know that, yo, they doing a retro. So Ralph Lauren said, hold up, I'm going to release my own shit and release that black shit first. and he gave the same individual clothes for free. So you know what that call that? A stalemate. Foolio, you can't wear both stuff because it's a conflict of interest. So I personally called Willie Esco on the phone. Rudolph, I did it. I'm ex-Crier. I personally called them on the phone and told them that's a conflict of interest. They can't represent both people, so which one is going to be? He said, you're right about that. So all Ralph Lauren did was get him free clothes. That's all he did was give him free clothes.
Nothing.
Then he came out with his retro line. He disrespect the black culture by making people wait on the motherfucking line outside of Jimmy Jazz and all that stupid shit for tickets. The culture vultures throw triple the price on the motherfucker. But guess what? Here's the trick to it. That shit is cheesy. That shit is cheap. I would never wear it. My knit sweaters was handcrafted. Them shits is made in Japan somewhere. Fuck out of here. Nobody wearing that shit.
Out of here.
Quality over quantity. Any day. That's what low life's about.
Better than that.
That's what low life's about. Not mass production. Not mass production.
That shit is real.
Real shit. I'm with
No
you.
biting that, yo.
Like this is no listen. My name is Rudy Lo. I grown from Ralph Lauren to Mr. Foreign for a reason, kid. I'm never boring, man. My shit, this sweater, you'll never find it. And it's handcrafted and it's signed by DeBosch and Gabbana, handcrafted. Hand signed.
Yo, listen.
If I wear something, you ain't gonna see nobody else wear it. That's the cream of the crop. That's the purpose of stealing. What's the purpose if you're going to steal? Why you going to steal on Belmont? I'm not stealing on Belmont.
Right.
I'm going to Manhattan. I'm going to Americano.
Right.
I'm going to the flagship stores and I'm stealing it.
Right.
Like I said, I'm not going to wear that for Macy's. My glasses cost $90,000. Now, niggas, stop that.
Y'all heard it. And this is from a Belmont booster right here.
No, if it ain't free, it ain't me.
You right.
That's
You're
it.
right. And I gotta back them up on that because when I first started boosted in 1985, 86, we started on Belmont and niggas dissed us because we was coming home with bum ass Calvin Klein shit. Y'all remember we had the Calvin Klein Nation and Cephalo Projects in Glenmore. We had the Calvin Klein Nation and we didn't know nothing about polo until 1987, 88 when SJP started showing niggas the way, B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to MGV and SJP. We about to go to a music break right now and shit. Because this shit about to get even more heated, B. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Calvin Klein Nation that once roamed the motherfucking Brownsville streets. They was boosters. They never knew nothing about polo. Low Life show niggas the way, man. We was up on Utica back in the days in 87, 88. We all came out as bagmen. Some of my D-Set brothers was bagmen. Shout out to my nigga Born Perfection. We was both bagmen for AV before this shit even took off. We was out there in the trenches. Them niggas led the way, B. You heard it here on the Real Game Show. We got two controversial motherfuckers in here. You either love us or like us, whatever. Like us or love us. At the end of the day, you gonna respect everything you heard. You already know how we carry ourselves, man.
Word up.
2 L's. Original motherfuckers from the street. Original Rudy Lo from Low Lives. And original J Lo from Cephalo. No beef with you, Jennifer Lopez. We already chopped that up, B. I'm the original, though. You know, in living color for real, B.
I always knew that it would be you to help me navigate this life of ours. You are who I look to when the world just isn't on our side. The secret to my happiness is inside your smile. Whenever I'm lost, I find myself in your eyes. Never had to prove the strength of us. Everyone around saw what it was. All that led us to this day was a journey to prepare for what's on the way. These days I'm thinking when we get older, I'ma still hold you, we'll be much closer. Each day is a little better by your side. My everyday was made to share with you. I'm walking in my truth each day that I'm standing here next to you. Next to you. I'm standing
Yeah. Yo, we back in the building, and you already know, man. One controversy, two controversies is always better than one controversy. You already know. I thought my mouth was bad, but look, man, when you a real nigga out here, your shit don't need breaks, B. Certain niggas in life need breaks, man. You know what I'm saying, man? So we got the almighty Rudy Lo in the building. You know, shout out to the Real Game Podcast. Got my co-host in the cut, man. He half sleep because that's what he do, sleep all day. Y'all know how Grizzly Bears do. It's around that time. It's cold out there. The nigga testosterone is high. He's sweating in the motherfucking 0 degrees. That's my dude.
Where they can find this at when we finish?
Yo, you can find this shit at on www.ustream.tv, Real Game Podcast, and it's episode number 6. Look for Rudy Lo and just look for anything that say Real Game. Oh, we on YouTube too. We gonna be everywhere. This me, yo. This me, that's Rudy. You got motherfucking Law in the back. All we do is, you know what I'm saying, promote what we do. I don't give a fuck about nothing else, B. I'm promoting me. Ain't nothing gonna start without the I first. And that's the same way Rudy feel and Lord feel. Everything is with I, okay? That we shit later. Anyway, we got the almighty Rudy Lo in the place to be right here. Y'all niggas know what it is. Y'all heard him already. You know what I love about Rudy, man? And I'm not even gonna say man. Like is a motherfucking understatement, man. I love the fact that he takes my sanity and actually medicates it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the shit he talking is what I've been trying to tell you stupid niggas for years. A lot of y'all niggas. The only difference with me is that I'm not original lowlife. I'm just a general member, affiliated. You understand? I come from Bagman days, B. But he's original. And when you got an original, right? You got an original dropping what the layman was saying for years, I feel good, B. I'm medicated, B. That's what they call that, the medication, B. A lot of y'all got that misconstrued too. But he's being the medication for my mental issues I had with motherfucking the foreign venue out there, y'all niggas. Because y'all niggas take a little bit of history, y'all try to put yourself in it, and then y'all remix that shit like 3 Car Monty. And then when the real niggas who really want to get it, this bullshit, watered down, washed up shit. Come on, man. Love and loyalty is hard. How many niggas out there gonna do 3 years for me, B? I can't do it. I got grandkids. Who gonna do it for me? But I tell you what, my man Nel Capone from Cephalo, I took his bid for him. I'm telling y'all niggas live, I took it. You know why? Because I'm no snitch. I did that for my son Nel. Shout out to the Quiles and Castillo family. I did that for my man. That's love and loyalty. So y'all niggas really want to put that shit into fruition and manifest what's the real esoteric science behind love and loyalty? Who gonna take them 3 years for me when I can't do right? Not saying I'm a bad dude, not saying I know right from wrong or none of that, but if it came to push and shove, who gonna do the 3 years with me? All that J-Lo money I'm getting in the streets, that shit is irrelevant when you behind the wall. So, 3 years. Let's say I got 3 to 5. Who gonna fix up my motherfucking commissary? None of y'all niggas like my flicks on the internet because y'all say I'm too controversial. So I already know my commissary gonna be fucked up. This is why I charge it all to the game, B. Yo, shout out to 1410 Promotions for holding me down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Vandal Hour for putting me on. And 1718 Collective for giving me so many motherfucking shows that feel like I'm a star. You dig? We here with the almighty Rudy Lo. Yo, Rudy Lo, what up? We back, man. We back and black and
Shout it
another.
out.
Yeah, we here, man. Lord, what's good, man? You still sleep?
Nah, I'm right here, dog. You said saying that bullshit.
Okay. Well, we got the almighty Rudy Lo in the place to be, man. We already know he was about that life, still about that life, out there getting money. Yo, Rudy, man, for my own preference and my own motherfucking archives, who was some of your favorite low-life members or anybody you was getting money with? Who was your favorite to be in the trenches with, man? We all have favorites.
My number one favorite, of course, the general public should know, is B. Bill. Cat Mike.
Peace. Rest in peace.
I believe he's the greatest
Some
that
was
ever
dope.
done it.
Some was dope. We went to school together. Some was dope. Shout out to B-Bob. You know what I'm saying? Cat Mike was no joke, man. I was kind of scared of Son because Son always had that fucking... Well, he always had a knife on him and shit, and I was a knife carrier too, but he was about that shit, you know what I'm saying?
He's official.
That's where I get that shit from. All y'all want to know where I get that carrying the 007 and the rusty-ass razors? Son was doing that shit back then, you know what I mean? He was about it, though. Me, I had it for protection. I went to Cybertron. Come on. Shout out to all my D-Set brothers who always gave me a fair one.
Shout
you already
out.
know we had it bad in Cybertron.
Welcome back, Little Rumble.
Shout out to everybody, my Power Masters family, everybody. Trigger. Shout out to all y'all niggas out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave me a rough time, but I lived and survived. That's what it was about. We fought. We fixed our black eyes up. We got up the next day, and I still came to school with low-life rules on my bag. And for the records, still wasn't original. But it was on my bag, and I was in Cybertron like, what? So y'all already know what it is, but here we are now with the Honorable Rudy Lo. You know what I'm saying? The almighty J Lo. We over here doing it up for Brownsville. We right here. We can't talk about Brownsville without putting and incorporating certain icons in it. So you going to hear it here. We going to talk about the Tomahawks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the twins, Kason and Kizak. You know what I'm saying? We had the pigeon coop up on top of motherfucking Medina. Y'all already know, man. Rest in peace to Arbach. Shout out to his brothers. You know, shout out to the Harris family. Everybody. You already know we here. This is Brownsville. Now I remember a while back, last time I see you before this social media shit, this is some fly shit I'm about to say about Rudy. I don't know if you remember, but we was by Glenmore. And I remember I had a spray can. I was writing J-Lo all the way across it. And I knew you seen me, but this is some fly shit. You and P. Polo had a whole bunch of bumper boots selling it right in front of the store in Glenmore. That's the last time I seen you. And then after that, you just vanished and shit. You was living in Glenmore, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that and shit. I was trying to get some attention. I said, damn, this fucking Rudy Lo, I'm about to put my name here so it can see my shit. I put a big J Lo dollar sign in it. Son did what real niggas did at that time. He ain't pay that shit no mind.
No. I knew who you was. I wanted to try to hire you to do my son room before he was born.
For sure.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
I recognize your pen game always been on the official.
For sure, man. I held it down for Brownsville. Back then, you know, when I was doing the graffiti in Brownsville, nobody was really doing it no more. Niggas is catching tags and shit here and there, you know. And before I even met Beck, Disco, and all of them, before the low life shit, these niggas had ups. A lot of niggas don't know. Mr. Disco was a graffiti writer.
Yeah, Disco.
You know what I'm saying?
Naughty 140.
Naughty 40. Ha, we ain't see him in years. Yeah. Naughty 40, what up? This Jack MOG.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Shout it out, son.
A lot of dudes came from that. You know what I'm saying? Kaiki and Moosey was out in the field. You know what I'm saying? Calism.
Born 189.
Born 189. That's
a throwback, right?
Yo, Born 189. He was a fly motherfucker too, man. But rest in peace to motherfucking Size. I always called them Size. I never did the C-God shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we was getting universal beatdowns for son. He make us do push-ups and shit when we ain't know the math back then. But rest in peace to Sizer. Sizer was always in Kingston and Utica on the catwalk bombing shit. If he ain't had shoe dye, he was hitting the panels with the flat blacks and shit. Sizer, man, he was legendary, man. Shout out to True God ACP and rest in peace to Idris ACP. This low life shit is bigger than what y'all niggas think, B. Like once upon a time, niggas is out there in the trenches fucking with everybody, man. Y'all remember when y'all seen Frizz Low and E-Yuck and all that shit everywhere? And who else name was up hard from low life? Your name was up a lot, shit. Your name, Rag, Ski, Beck.
Frankie
Boo shit was up mostly towards the heights. This graffiti shit definitely had low lifes involved. Naughty 40 was losing his mind back then. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is out there, man. This graffiti shit go back with low lifes too, man. It was mad shit. You had Haz out there doing this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
A big Hazard. Hazard had the handball cards locked back then. But this low life shit is beautiful, man. There's many things about low lives you won't hear, not taken away from. Go ahead, build on it.
Let me interject on something. Let's say Haz.
Okay.
There's a lot of controversy behind Haz.
Oh, for sure. Big Haz, what up?
Right? He was one of my, I can say big bros. His brother Jason.
Yeah.
Undisputed, a low life.
For sure.
Haz was not a low life.
Right.
Haz was Vic and Disco Man.
Right.
And he was an older individual around me as well.
Right.
You could say he's a new one.
Right.
But there's a lot of misconception. A lot of people got him down as the original one, and that's a falsehood.
Yeah, I stayed away from all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Even I got caught in the mix with that. A lot of niggas thought I was this, that, and the third. No. I ran with low lives. Affiliation and being original is two different things. I always been in the trenches. For the record, I was never no first, second generation low life. I was always a bag man for low lives. Get it right, but original J Lo, original. build on. Word up. That's how that went. You know what I'm saying? So Now we got that cleared and shit. Y'all understand, a lot of y'all new lowlights be in my inbox and shit talking crazy because y'all got polo shirts and shit on. Don't get it twisted, B. I mean, a polo shirt don't make you a lowlife. You know what I'm saying? I knew what it was to be on SJP. You know what I'm saying? I knew what it was to get chased off of SJP, all right? I've been there, done it. You know what I'm saying? When the last time you heard niggas come forth and say they was bagmen? Where my bagmen at?
Yeah, many people won't admit that.
Yo, shout out to Born Perfection, man. He was a bag man with me, man. You know what I'm saying? 87, 88. We was fucking with SJP, you know what I'm saying? And SJP showed us the way when we branched off and did our shit. Shout out to the Calvin Klein Nation. In case y'all didn't know who that was a lot of niggas from the boot camp. My nigga Strang, my nigga Top Dog. We was the Calvin Klein Nation back then. My brother Shucky Ducky. You know what I'm saying? We was the first niggas that hit Simons, man. All right? We the first niggas that hit Harry's. We made Bobby Brown fucking dive under the motherfucking racks of clothes when we took all the Sherlins and ran back in Cephalon and was wearing them shits the same day. That was us. We get that shit from lowlights, B. So instead of running around talking about we lowlights, we Cephalon niggas was just emulating that shit, B. My man Will Lo from Cephalon. I don't know if you remember Will Lo. Tall Will?
Yeah, I remember.
That's who bought me out in 87. And he was like, yo, you know, come up on the Johns, man. I'm going to show you all this fly shit. So I was like, all right, because we was thieves anyway. So I go up there. I'm the only nigga on SJP with Calvin Klein's on, B. I seen all this Suey shit, USA. I felt mad out of place, like, damn. And that was the same day we went on that motherfucking meow for the first time. I ain't gonna say who you had a fight with that day on camera, but I remember you had a fight that day. And we went to Macy's that day, and that was my first time. I must have caught about, I think about 10 shirts on my first motherfucking meow with AV. And we split the shirts. And when I realized that I could do that shit by myself, that was it. You can't show a Cephalon nigga how to do shit by itself. I continue being a bag man and shit for niggas on SJP. Rest in peace to Bar Kim, Rack Low. I mean, not Rack Low, Dave Low, Little Dave, AV. You know, we had good times. Niggas throw the shit up your back, you run out, you split it with them. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. That's where the original J Lo come from before Jennifer Lopez. She on Instagram, she be clicking like on my shit. It's the original Jennifer Lopez. Cause y'all niggas seen me in the source about 7 times. I've been involved. The original J Lo. But the only thing is I got this J Lo tattoo in 89 before Living Color came out. But she still wasn't around. And my photos actually dictate all that shit. So she ain't gonna fuck with me because Task Crew already gave her a bite in the ass about trying to use shit. So I don't know if she think I'm gonna sue her or whatever, but for the records, man, Jennifer Lopez, the shit is just a nickname. You good. You see me in the source. You see me file boroughs. You see me in every other fucking state getting that money. I'm all right with being just Jaylo, man. You Jenny from the block, even though the source said it was J-Lo from the block, you already know the story, B. I'm the original, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Living Color. Y'all niggas already know I'm the J-Lo that was flying over counters, being stuffed in the Chinese restaurant windows, taking out takeout orders with no motherfucking mask on. Cephalon, stand up, boy. We here with the original Rudy Lo. Rudy Lo, man, what up, man? Like I said, it's honorable to have you here, man. Like, what else, man? What's going on today with Rudy Lo, man? You got the Rudy Lo Chronicles going on. Talk about that.
Shout out my boy White. Tell him Blanco sent you. Shout out Mano.
Peace.
Yeah, in the next few weeks, I'm going to have Rudy Lo Chronicles back up and running because, you know, one of the most popular known events in our culture, Logos on the Deuce, about to come back up.
That's fresh.
And the annual Low Vest on St. John's.
Oh, yeah. I missed the last one.
The last one, yeah. Last one I went. Last one was remarkable. So shout out both of them events. So, I don't know. I like to call it a promotional drive. Yeah. I'm going to try to hit you. Prance, been there, done that, shout it out. Came up, grind after 5. I'm gonna try to hit everybody podcast. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
Sun Low, shout it out, Sun Low. And go on my little go on my little promotional spree to build up the momentum for Logos on the Deuce.
For sure.
And then present a I don't want to clash with Rack. You know, I'm gonna work closely with him. So
that's dope.
I saved my surprise for the vest shoot on St. John's.
That'll be peace.
That'll need more promotional.
We was working good with Rack on Low Goose on the Deuce. We was actually we bought the trophies out first. That was me and Classic idea. We had bought the trophies out, and Rack took it to another level. He started bringing out the big shit. We came with a small one, and after that, the next following year, this nigga Rack just took that shit to another level. The shit was mad fun. It was a success. I actually bought out money. I donated money because I'm going to get money, nigga, so I'm going to preach what I'm talking. So I came out, I had bought out $500, and we did a raffle drawing, and Beck Live won. Beck Live took the money, and I think B-Bob took the trophy. But it was dope. You got to practice what you preach. That's what love and loyalty is, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just about the trophies. I went in my pocket and got some guap. Said, fuck it. This is what I'm going to do for the motherfucking OGs and shit, you know? And so Beck walked away with that. That was dope. And like I said, the Low Goose on the Deuce is dope. This nigga Rack, you know, like I said, he took it to another level. He got all kind of countries and shit coming out. I respect Rack from that. You know, he's a real gentleman now. You know, he's on his gentleman shit. He's striving and shit. And that's it. I ain't been out in a while, man. I ain't seen my RLPC niggas in a minute, man.
I just hope it be more productive. When I say that, meaning, no offense, I just happen to have the privilege of going one time so far.
Right.
But it seemed like it's only an event for a lot of individuals to come to, take photos, and gather likes and stuff like that for personal reasons. Because this is what I don't understand. Most of the lowlifes nowadays is working people.
I agree.
So a working person take the time out their personal life, their work schedule, and their resources to come travel over here to attend the event.
Right.
Just to take pictures, to get nothing else from it. If you coming from wherever, Virginia, if I meet you, if you make T-shirts and I sell paint, we should be able to deal with commerce. That's what life is about.
You're right.
Networking. Boom, 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 boom. So all throughout the year, we still communicate however we communicate, email, telephone, text, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo,
but
man, I'm so glad you said that.
It's nothing. This is one of the reasons why Classic and Guns in them wanted to do the boat ride right before the barbecue.
Right.
Because some people take off 2-3 days to come here. So what they gonna do for the next 2 days? Nothing. So you come in, you have more events to go to. To my understanding, that's one of the reasons why I had started to break bread.
Right.
You sit down, you converse about building. You know what I mean? Building together. Because it's more than just taking pictures. Because see, if you say you was a low life and you was my peer from back in the days, that mean we took money together, we broke bread. Somehow we got some type of connection.
You're right.
It's just not because you wear polo and I wear polo. No, that's not good enough.
You're right.
Needs to be a better networking idea.
Right.
I watch Africa about to do that at the Zulu 40th anniversary. Yo, he straight up, no, for real. Africa Bambaataa raised in front of us inside of 5 minutes raised $310,000 by asking every member of the nation for $1 apiece. In 5 minutes, he got that happen.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like to donate to the low lifes and shit. New and old. Let me tell you what I like to do on Low Goose on the Deuce. And y'all niggas correct me if I'm ever fucking lying or wrong. I bring about 25 canvases out. I sell about 4, and the rest goes to people that came from overseas. Niggas that flew. And I gave mad niggas free shit, stickers, you name it. As far as money, as far as free shirts, that's what I do. Because, you know, it's about giving back. You know what I'm saying? I thank the universe and for all of those who could have allowed me to go up north 3 different occasions. But because of the powers that be, how could I say, I scapegoat. That's the way the universe had it for me. So now I give back. You know what I'm saying? When you say you this and you that, I don't mind donating to you. Your original low life, word, we cool? Take that. This you, take that. I like to give, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody out there saying I ever charged them more than X, Y, and Z for some shit they didn't deserve.
That's those confidence.
That's a fact. You been there, you see me out there. You know, I gave my coat off my back to niggas who wanted it. Because I knew I had a double at home. You know what I'm saying? I sold niggas shit for fucking crackhead prices I knew I could get 800 for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna say niggas' names. Y'all niggas know I gave Polo USA knits away to niggas, man. That's what I do. Matter of fact, this low goose on the deuce, I can't tell y'all now, but right when we start promoting it, y'all know I'm gonna bring something nice. I might bring a big ass 6,000 watt speaker out for you to take home, man. That's what I do, man. That's what love and loyalty is, B. You didn't have to be original low life or anybody from RLPC or IAC to show and manifest love and loyalty. You just be there, be square, and do it, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As you were saying, Rudy, man, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? What size you wear, man, in shirts?
Oh, a medium.
A medium, I got some shit for you right now. Word up, you gonna take that with you, cause that's what I do. I ain't gotta show you on camera, but when he leave, Rudy know he got 2-3 mediums with him leaving. If he wear him, he wear him. If he bump him, that's even better for promotion, cause that's what low lights do. Them niggas bump everything, but he gonna have it. I got some shit for Rudy. Word up, so, you know. Damn, where's my whiteboard, man? I ain't got my whiteboard today, but yo, it was a pleasure being here with Rudy, man. Any shout outs, Rudy, man? This shit was honorable, B.
I want to shout out Rack, shout out Sheena, AV, shout it out, Art, Dollar, and 2 L's up to everybody else. My people, you know we all equal. You already.
2 L's, man. One love.